Hello everyone. In this presentation, we explore Chapter 2, pages 12 and 13 and 14 through 41 of Children's Lively Minds, Schema Theory, focusing on the key concept of schema theory. My name is Keela Lindsay, and I will be your presenter for today's presentation. A schema is essentially a pattern of thought or behavior that children use to categorize and interpret information. Piaget's contribution to this field is significant, as he shows that children develop these cognitive structures, or schemas, through repetitive patterns of play. These schemas are important because they help children consolidate what they have learned and make predictions about the world around them. Neuroscientific research supports this idea, showing that play strengthens neural pathways, making it crucial to children's cognitive development. Repetitive play is often seen as mere fun, but actually plays a vital role in reinforcing brain development and pathways. Through repeating actions during play, children consolidate their knowledge. As educators, it is important to recognize and support these schema explorations, rather than limit or overlook them. By observing children's play, we can understand how deeply involved they are in learning processes that contribute to both brain and body development. Schemas appear in various forms, and some of the most common include transportation, transformation, trajectory, rotating, enclosing and enveloping, connecting and disconnecting, positioning and ordering, and orientation and perspective. Each of these schemas offer insight into how children organize learning experiences. For example, in the transportation schema, children engage in moving objects from one place to another, often without apparent purpose. While adults may question the value of this play, observation of deep concentration and repetition show that the activity is indeed meaningful to children. And now I would like to share a video with you on the patterns of behavior in your child's play.
Schema is a pattern of repeated actions that a child displays in their play. They can be related to a child's fascinations or interests, or they can be a process that a child uses to learn. There are many different types of schema, but we're going to introduce you to 6 of the most common in this video by showing you how each child with a different schema would play with the same cars. A child with a trajectory schema is interested in creating lines in and across space. When playing with the cars, they may push them to move them quickly across the floor. Children with trajectory schemas often enjoy throwing, as they can watch items in the air. They enjoy dropping items for a height, so they can watch them falling to the floor. And they enjoy climbing up somewhere high and jumping down again. A child with a positioning schema is interested in lining things up and putting them in groups. When playing with the cars, they may do exactly this. They may be interested in categorizing items too, so they may enjoy putting things into groups of colors, shapes, or sizes. A child with an enveloping schema is interested in covering themselves or objects completely. They enjoy wrapping items up or placing them in containers. A child with an enveloping schema playing with these cars may cover them with a blanket. A child with a rotating schema is interested in spinning items round and round. They may like to run around in circles or enjoy being swung around. A child with a rotating schema playing with these cars would spin them, drive them around in circles, or drive cars round the edge of something, maybe around the edge of a table. A child with an enclosing schema is interested in adding boundaries to play areas, for example, putting fences around animals or around the cars like we've shown here. They might also regularly add borders to pictures that they've drawn. A child with a transporting schema may be interested in carrying or moving items from one place to another. They may frequently do this in containers or by carrying lots of items around in a bag, packing and unpacking them in different places.
When children play, adults might question their unconventional use of material. It is crucial, however, to remain open-minded in our observations. For example, children playing with balls may explore positioning, trajectory, and orientation in ways that are creative and different from what adults expect. This openness allows us to support their cognitive and physical development more efficiently. As educators, it is important to encourage children's exploration of schemas by providing material that allows for open-ended play. Imposing unnecessary rules can limit their creativity, thinking, and problem-solving skills. Collaborating with colleagues and families helps us observe these schema explorations in more comprehensive ways and better understand children's developmental needs. Recognizing the importance of repetitive behavior, such as a schema play, helps us support brain development. By planning activities that extend these explorations, we create environments where children can consolidate their learning. Documenting these play sessions also gives us the opportunity to reflect on how the play contributes to cognitive growth. For example, in the transporting schema, we observe how Gavin discovers a catapult by accidentally stepping on a shovel. This discovery led him to recreate the moment and teach his friends how to launch balls into the air. This play activity not only brought joy and excitement, but also engaged them in problem solving and learning about cause and effect relationships. Similarly, the rotating schema is frequently explored through activities like spinning and rolling. Children are naturally drawn to circular shapes and movements. This helps them to develop balance and spatial awareness. For instance, Dylan and Annette were playing with elephant-shaped water cans, creating circles in the sand. Their movements reflected their engagement with the rotating schema. Collaboration also plays a significant role in children's schema explorations. For example, in the Ready, Set, Go activity, a group of children worked together on a ball spinning game. By taking turns launching balls down the slide, they explored trajectory while fostering problem solving, communication, and social skills. Thank you for watching my presentation. Here are my references.